Stress after kidney transplant hits different. You're managing your meds, appointments, and this whole new chapter of life, and it can be a lot. Aloha, friend. I'm Gina Marisa, a kidney transplant recipient who helps high achieving post kidney transplant individuals to fully step into their second chance at life by rebuilding their energy, optimizing their health, and reclaiming their strength. And today, I'm sharing 3 stress relief methods that help me to stay calm, centered, grounded, and supportive of my body without interfering with my medication. So let's dive right in. My first method is meditation. So, why does managing your stress even matter? Well, because when you calm your nervous system, it lowers your cortisol, which means less strain on your kidney and your immune system. And when I first started meditating, I admit it was difficult. I know I hear this from a lot of people. They say, "Oh, I tried meditation, like it didn't work for me." But it's called a practice. So you have to continually do it and you will get better at it. And it does have amazing benefits. So I had a tough time sitting still for 30 seconds. But then I once heard someone say that it's not about having like a blank mind. It's not trying to get rid of all the thoughts in your mind because good thing, because that would be like really impossible. That's not how the brain works. But it's about noticing when your mind wanders and then being able to bring it back to the present moment. That is meditation. And so I was like, oh, well, I can do that. That's easy. I can notice when my mind is wandering and then bring it back. I mean, again, that takes time also to notice when the mind wanders, but when you do, when you bring it back, then that's meditation. So it was like I had received a permission slip and then that's all I needed. So I am now giving you permission to try meditation. And when your mind begins to wander, just bring it back to the present moment and then you're meditating. So the framework is simple. First, you know, ideally you would find a quiet space. It's not necessarily important to lie down. You can do it sitting. And then the next thing would be, I would say, if you're a beginner, start with guided meditations. They're great and they guide you. Or you could just focus on your breath, just sitting there, focusing on your inhales and your exhales. Or you could also focus on the light of a candle, which is a pretty cool thing to do. And just 5 minutes a day can really help to regulate your mood and your sleep. So, meditation has been shown in studies to lower inflammation, which is really super important as a kidney transplant recipient. So, if you've never tried meditation before, I encourage you to commit to just 5 minutes tonight. Just start with 5 minutes and do this 5 minutes for a week and watch how your life can change. The second method is using essential oils. So I know it sounds crazy, but essential oils can support your body's stress response. And the favorites that I like to use are lavender. I have props today. This is lavender, and then this is a blend called Adaptive. Both of these are calming oils. I'm pretty sure everybody's familiar with lavender. This one's great. And like I said, Adaptive is a blend. It let's see what is in here. It has citrus, wild orange. It does contain lavender, copaiba, spearmint, and then a couple of neroli, and then sweet gum. This one smells really good. It's an interesting, like you can smell the sweet. I think it's pretty mild, but again, everybody's different, right? So this could be really strong for somebody. But I love to roll this on my neck, especially when I have tension. I tend to get a lot of tension in my neck, and I roll Adaptive on, and it really helps to just melt away that tension. Um, I really also love the fact that these come in roller bottles because they include carrier oil. So, in addition to the essential oils, there's this one from doTERRA includes MCT oil, which is great because it doesn't have a smell like, for instance, if you were to use coconut oil as your carrier oil. So, these are the calming oils that I like to use. I also have a couple of grounding oils that I like to use. The first one being frankincense. And this is the king of oils, right? You could use this for just about everything. This frankincense is amazing because it crosses the blood brain barrier. So I've heard of people using this when they have migraines. I can't imagine. I think I've had a migraine like twice in my life. I can't imagine being like afflicted with migraines all the time. That would be horrible. But if you put a drop of frankincense on your thumb and then rub it on the roof of your mouth, that could be helpful for you because, again, it crosses the blood brain barrier. And then another one that I like to use is a blend called Balance. I like to put this one on my feet or just inhale. It's just both of these are very grounding, and so I like to use these in times of stress. I have my little toolbox of my essential oils that I love to do. And in addition to the roller bottles, which they're great, again, like I said, because you can roll them on your wrist or on your neck or on your temples. I also like to diffuse them during the day and at bedtime. I do believe, yeah, all of these come in an essential oil without the carrier oil that you could put in a diffuser, and it's great, especially at bedtime. But always check with your doctor or pharmacist before adding in anything new because some natural products can interact with your medicine. But I've been using them for yeah, I've been using them for the past 9 years with zero issues, other than some skin sensitivity, which is something else to consider. Um, the carrier oil will help with skin sensitivity, but when I put this on my face, because frankincense is also great for your skin, I my face is super sensitive, so I cannot even use this with the oil unless I put it with another moisturizer or something. But that's a story for another day. Um, so anyway, um, so sometimes the best stress relief isn't found in a bottle; it's found outside. Which, if you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that I love being outside. I do most of my videos outside. The past 2 days here have been rainy and overcast. It's been killing me, but so I'm happy to be outside today. Also, couldn't find any shade today, so that's why I'm wearing my sunglasses. But so the idea here is nature and movement. So getting outside isn't just about exercise. It's about reminding your body that it's alive and it's safe. And so walking in nature has become my therapy. So I will oftentimes not even take my phone with me, no noise except, the birds and the critters outside, and just focus on my breathing. So here are some tips to get started. Just gentle walks or having or doing yoga outdoors. Probably not intense cardio if your doctor hasn't cleared it yet, depending on where you are in your journey. And sunlight also helps to regulate your circadian rhythm and your sleep quality, which I've discussed in another video. And you can combine it with gratitude or breath work for bonus points. And For those times when you can't get outside, like I said, for the past 2 days, it's been rainy and overcast here, and I was going nuts. I like to grab an essential oil called Shinrin Yoku, which means forest bathing. Forest bathing is exactly what it sounds like. It's being in a forest or a natural environment and using all of your senses to connect with nature. So here's a cool story about the Shinrin Yoku essential oil. One of the researchers who helped to develop the essential oil found some research on two groups of people, one who spent time outside forest bathing and another group who spent time in a hotel diffusing the same essential oils that had the same chemistry that the trees were emitting. And here are the benefits of the people in the hotel room who were using the essential oil. Now, the study did only include 6 people, but the benefits are worth mentioning, I think. So, the first one was cortisol was drastically reduced. So, that's the stress hormone, right? Blood pressure went down. Their white blood cell count went up, and the immune system was optimized. So, using this in the winter is another good time to use it, not just when it's raining or overcast outside. And research shows that time in nature does lower your blood pressure and your stress hormones, which is perfect for transplant recovery and for your continued success. So, to recap, meditation for your mind, essential oils for your senses, and nature for your soul. None of them mess with your meds, but all of them support your peace and help you to reduce stress, which is the ultimate goal. So, managing stress really isn't optional um, after a transplant. It's part of protecting your new kidney. Again, you have so much going on. You really need all the natural help that you can get. So, if this was helpful for you, please like this video and subscribe for more kidney wellness tips. I post weekly. And comment below which of these three um, methods are you ready to try today? And if you have any questions, let me know. And I will see you next week.